Okay, what I found for material is some 2-inch square block, and I've got the 4-jaw on the lathe. I put some Dykem on the end. I'm going to scribe a center line on there, if I can find my calipers. Right there. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and scribe a center line on there, so it would be 1 inch. And I'm going to go from both sides. That way the distance off will be apparent. I'm not off much. Alright, so I've got a center mark. So I'm going to show you an easy way of dialing in a square block without swinging in the sides. If you swing in the sides, like I had been showing you, you'll get it right on. You can get it right on. I just have to have this one close. So this is a little faster way of doing it. You take and go on your center mark. And you can move your center mark around. See, I'm off a little bit. So I'm going to go and move it over. A little more. That looks good right there, so I'm going to give it a good one. All right. All right. So now let's get over to the lathe. I've got the 4-jaw on there. And what I'm going to do is put the block in there. And then I'm going to take the tailstock and I'm going to put a live center in. Could be a live center, dead center. Just going to put a center in the tailstock. Alright. Then I'm going to take another center, a dead center, and I'm going to put that in that mark, that center punch mark we just made. And then I'm going to bring the tailstock up, because on the back of center, they have a center here that they used to grind this taper. So we're going to take advantage of that. So we're going to take and put our live center into that. And lock it. Now I'm going to put an indicator on there. Let's see here. And we need a tool holder to hold this. I'm going to take a boring bar holder. It's got a boring bar in it. Yep, take that out. Homemade boring bar. One that I made out of an old cutter shrink. And I'm going to stick this in here. If I open up the back off the screws far enough. And we're going to back up here. That's about as far back as I can get, so we'll just scoot it over like that. And we're going to put it on top. I don't know if you can see the indicator or not. I'm going to check in the viewfinder. Alright, let's zoom in on that just a little bit. Alright, so we're 0 there now, and we'll just swing it around. Now we're low, so I'm going to take and that ain't very tight anyway. I didn't have them very. I slid it in, so. So anyway, you dial that in. Okay. At 0. Oh, there! Look at there. Zero. Snug this one up. Go the other side. Side. There we go. We're dialed in within, I'd say about 1/4 of a thousandths. And that, how long did that take? Didn't take very long, did it? Actually works pretty good. So, now we take the center out, put that away. And back the tailstock off, and we are ready to make chips. So, I got to turn this down to 1-inch 970 thou. So I had 30 thou to play with. So we should be plenty good enough. I'm looking for a good turning tool here. I'll use this one. And we'll come in here. Right about there. I actually should face it off first. Here we go. We'll face that off first. And RPM wise, it should be fairly balanced, so let's try 800. That's good enough. Let me move you into a spot where you can actually see the tool bit, if I can. I don't know what you're looking at right now. I don't know if I'm going to get there or not. I'm going to set the other camera up here. I had it plugged in over here on the mill because the battery went dead. I gotta get it unplugged. And we'll set that up over here. And run the cord so I don't get it wound up in the chuck. Plug that in over here. Yeah, I don't want that. Actually, we'll put that on this magnet to hold it. There we go. Okay. I'm trying to get you focused on the center. All right, got the other camera over here. I'm going to get it started. There we go. It's recording. And the first thing we're going to do is face that off. 30 thou. Light went out back there. Because I wiggled the plug in around a little bit. Plug in. I didn't unplug it, did I? Oh, yeah, the plug-in fell down. All right, that's cleaned up good enough. Right there. That out. Was going to use this tool, but I think I'm going to use this one here instead. All right. Take it in until it cuts. Go about 100 thou. Turn my feed rate on. Turn my power feed down. The babies are hot. We'll go 100. And another 100. Where we at? Long ways to go yet. Gonna try 200. That'll work. Those are hot. This guy. And another 200. I can get away with that, yep. My brush over here, the pieces come flying at me. All right, we should be getting close now. Let's see where we're at. brush some of these chips off there. They are hot. My old shop jacket here, they're melted right into it. I've been wearing this jacket for a lot of years already in the shop. Just an old sweater. So we are 2 inches 60 thou. So I'm just going to take the 60 thou first. 20, 40, 60. And then we'll see, where we're at. What did I say, 970 we want? Yep, 1 inch 970 is what we want. We are at, what, 205. So we want about 35 thousandths. 20, 35. I don't like this when I have a 3-jaw or 4-jaw on when it winds up the chips like that. Alright. That should be our major diameter that we want. Now, we want to turn the little spud. You know, I'm supposed to turn a little spud on there, but I'm thinking I'm just going to turn that and bore a hole through there at 3/8 diameter and press 2 pieces together rather than do all that turning to turn that down. So take some 3/8 stock to press into it. Sound like a winner? Sounds like a winner to me. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So now we only need 236 thousandths width. I'm going to go ahead and drill and ream a 3/8 hole in the center of that, about a 1/2 inch, and then we'll saw it off. I'll press the spuds in them, and then we'll come back and turn the backside. We need to turn the undercut too, though. The undercut on this which is 80 thousandths. There's an 80 thou undercut with leaving the rim. So we'll do that also. First off, I'll do the hole. I'm going to go ahead and do a 3/8 hole in there. So this is going to be a 2-piece flywheel. So I'll back this up. Take this live center out. Put it away. Put the drill chuck back in. And we want a spot, our center drill. We want a fairly good size one. We don't want a little tiny one. So use this one here. Drill chuck key. And then we get a drill. Get a drill out. And I'm going to use some 3/8 stock for that. So I'm going to drill it with a 358. 358 diameter drill. And what did I say for depth? A depth of 668, so 670 times 2. Where's my piece? Where's my pencil? Well, it's funny how I can't do math in my head anymore. I used to be able to, so good with math. 1 inch 340. So we want to go from the full diameter of the 1 inch 340 on the drill. And we need the cool bottom. Gotta go 340 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm gonna go 1 inch 400 deep. There we go. 1 inch 400 deep. Now we'll ream it. Ream it to 374.5. Find a reamer. $374.5. And we're going to slow that RPM down. We are at 800. I'm going to slow it down to 270. In here, lock it. Smear some oil on there. Okie dokie. way. And I have lots of chips in my shoes here. I have to use the back on me. Alright, so now we want to undercut it, basically tree pan the center of it out. I do have I see a tree panning tool laying here that I've used for that kind of stuff. I might use that. Or I can just use left-handed tool bit also. This one, you can use this one right here. Swing it around the other way. Then we can come into that hole and then come out. Alright. And into there. Hopefully this will work. See why it won't. See why it should say. Alright, come in here and touch. Set my travel dial. We want to go 80 thou deep only. So let's try it at, well, let's go to 800, back to 800. I need to relieve this underneath here a little bit. No biggie, I can do that. There you go. Let's see if I can get in there now. Touch, make sure I'm alright. Yep, still okay. I'm going to try for 30. Well, that's not working. It's not working real well. Let's try for just 20. See if I can, or I'll try for 10. Nope, still don't have enough clearance underneath. Still don't have enough clearance underneath here. It's rubbing. Well, let's go back to this tree pan tool that I had just before. The only thing is I got to get that lined up. That's okay. And basically it's an old end mill shank that I ground up and ground a clearance on it. I used it once before and it worked pretty good. I want it slanted just slightly so that the front edge catches all of it. I don't know how long this camera was off, but I got it all tree panned out, and now I'm taking it over to the bandsaw. I'm going to bandsaw, slice off a slab, come back, face it off, do the same thing again. I got the corner marked and the two jaws that I loosened, so I can just put it back in there and tighten it up and go again. So I will be back when I get done slicing off a chunk.